Good morning, Dave in Kentucky here for another shave, a little coffee to go. I'm going to do a shave comparison today. You probably saw in the thumbnail, we have the Atelier Durdan Gem Style Razor, the Vestige, and have the Wolfman WR3 .23 open comb. So one I'd used on an earlier video, both actually used on an earlier video. Oh, sorry, that first slurp of coffee. Am I right, Eric, or am I right? Anyway, just getting up on a Saturday morning, 5-ish. We're going to use Smokeberry Lakewood soaps. Just an amazing scent. Already started to load the brush. Show you in a second. Going to be using my 2-in-1 Nivea, which of course you shake up to make it usable. You mix the oils and the Semogue Boar, Semogue Boar soap. So brush has the soap. Let me wet the face. Trying to save some time. Get a little bit of the proto lather out of the tub. And set the tub aside. Lakewood soaps is a really good soap made hour and a half or so away from me, Jefferson City, Tennessee. And I encourage you to, if you find a scent there you like, it is a great soap. The base for the soap is a good one. So when I got the Wolfman on loan from Henry HD Shaves, I'll have a link to his YouTube channel down below. Thank you, Henry. Appreciate that. I was quite impressed with it. Really tames the gem blade. I don't have a problem, as I said before, using the gem blades, but much smoother, and surprised me how good a shave I got with it. I mean, I could live with the 2.3, but probably a 0.4 would be more to my liking. Just getting one, they're very pricey. I have a Rockwell 6S handle on this, so it has some heft to it. It's 3.4 ounces with this handle on it. The Vestige, also stainless steel, so let me correct that from my previous video. It's so light you'd think it was not stainless steel and it was titanium, but it is indeed stainless steel. This is the basic polish. You still see some machine marks. I did see a picture of one on another site of the machine finish, which I think I'd be quite happy with as well. So that puts it in a lot better price range than the Wolfman, and a lot lighter, like I said. So this one, blade and all, 2 ounces. So the Wolfman, not quite, but getting close and approaching twice the weight of this one. I think the titanium would actually be too light with this. Obviously, what you see right away is the size of the head. Massively different. A lot more metal there and a lot more weight. Very maneuverable still, but we're going to do a side-by-side today. You know how I love to do those. Let's go ahead and start, and then I'll put the Wolfman on my left. I should say the Vestige. I've used all 3 plates of it now. So I'm getting my final shaves and it'll be time to move it on, unfortunately. And Henry said I could use this one as long as I want, but I don't want to tempt fate. I'm wanting one too bad already. I don't want to keep it around, keep using it. just have me wanting one all the more. Okay, so there's the Wolfman with the grain pass into the Vestige. So with the Vestige, I've used all 3 of the plates. On the video I did, you saw I used, I started with the standard plate, I would guess you would call it, without any pluses at all. And after the first pass, I immediately bumped it up to the plus plate. And got great shaves with it. Very happy with that, and I was thinking that would be it, but then I did the plus, and I was pleasantly surprised. Definitely more blade feel. I think the exposure on the plus is 0.5. You'll have to look up for sure, because I can't remember everything off the top of my head. Memory ain't getting old. I believe the plus is a 1 millimeter versus the 0.5 on the plus. So I felt the extra blade, but I never felt it was a threat. Well, not that I felt it was a threat, but I was paying attention more, because I could feel it, and I thought, well, what if, I don't want to get bitten. But I never did. No weepers or anything, and man, an amazingly close shave. And so it has me wondering, if I got it, would I be happy with the plus? The plus was a lot more mindless, I think. I guess what I'm getting at is the plus and the plus were both very, very good. I'd like to have both, but pricey razor I probably won't even own. So unless all the planets align, I'm probably not going to have one anyway, so why even consider having 2 base plates? I have to think about where I'm going with this when I'm doing a side-by-side. Anyway, back to the Wolfman now. So now I'm trying to focus on the shave itself again. I was trying to think of my thoughts on each of them up till now, so. When you're doing a video, you're trying to think and shave and think about what you're going to say. So it's not boring for you all listening. And sometimes you can get nicks and things because you're not focusing as much on shaving. So I was going through that process right there, and it's no issue for these razors, either one. The end results with both of them are remarkable. They're both high-end, obviously, razors. It's nice to see modern makers giving attention to the single-edged gem blades. On the forum, some had asked, to compare this to others, like the Lafox made by Atelier Durdan, but it's kind of hard to compare it. It's a different blade altogether, going from a gem to the AC style. I get a little catch there. Just an amazing shave with that one. And with this one, so this is more of a comparison shave than it is a head-to-head, because the gaps aren't similar, and you can choose on both of them what kind of a gap you're wanting. Unfortunately, with the Wolfman, I only have this one to use and to comment on. But very thankful too. Yep, there you go. It's amazing that this, with just a 2-3 gap, is such an effective shaver. So, get cleaned up here, and a little witch hazel first, and after shave, and get some final thoughts on these. Got that one spot there was just a bump and flapping old man neck skin. Let that dry a minute. Let me get the brush clean. You wouldn't go wrong with either one of these razors if you should have the discretionary funds and want to pick one up. both. Let me get a towel strap. Love that Semogue Boar brush there. Okay, and the 2-in-1 Nivea. Just a quick comment on this. I love this stuff. I've got one backup bottle. You can only get it from Germany. There is someone selling it on eBay. You only need a couple drops. Literally, that little bit. And it will spread over the whole face, and extremely soft feel to it. I do not like oily aftershaves, but this one just soaks right in and feels amazing in your face all day. There is someone selling these on eBay currently, and it comes and goes. I thought it was discontinued. I almost grabbed some more, but I thought, don't be stupid. You got a whole nother bottle. It lasts forever because you don't use much. But anyway, that's the Nivea 2-in-1. I think they call it something else now. Two-phase or something like that. But anyway, you know, you shake it to get the mixtures together. All right, back to the razors. First, they've got water on them. Don't pay attention to the way they look now. We just shaved with them. Couldn't go wrong with either one. I think price-wise, you're going to come out a little better on this one, but then probably more shipping coming from France versus from Canada. It's going to come down to the size of the head and whether that's an issue to you. You saw it's not a problem for me to maneuver either one. This one is lighter. Of course, this has the Rockwell handle, which is a beast too. You could get a lighter handle. Go with titanium if you want. That's an option with this, but then there goes the price through the roof completely. If you look at the blade, how much is sticking out on these, very minimal on the Vestige versus the WR3. It's got more sticking out there, but due to the geometry of the head, they're both extremely smooth shavers. Which would I buy? Well, if the discretionary funds were there and it didn't matter, the obvious answer is both, right? That's not happening. Dave will probably never own either one, but thankful to the pass around at DFS, I'm able to use this. Thank you, Henry, for giving me an opportunity to use the Wolfman. Can't go wrong with either one. It's just a matter of the looks of them, what your preferences are, and how your purse strings are, how loose they are. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this. I hope it was helpful. Dave in Kentucky, be kind, be safe out there, and we'll see you on the forum.